It is common for some younger women to feel attracted to older men because of the sense of emotional stability they often project. With age frequently comes life experience, and that experience can translate into patience, resilience, and a calmer approach to challenges. Younger partners may perceive this steadiness as comforting, especially in contrast to relationships that feel uncertain or impulsive. Emotional maturity can create a dynamic where communication feels clearer, conflicts are handled more constructively, and long-term goals are discussed with greater intention. Another factor that contributes to this attraction is confidence. Older men who have established careers, identities, and personal values often carry themselves with a quiet assurance that can be deeply appealing. This confidence is usually not rooted in arrogance but in lived experience and self-awareness. For a younger woman who is still exploring her own path, this grounded presence can feel inspiring and reassuring, offering a sense of direction without necessarily being controlling. Security, both emotional and practical, also plays a meaningful role. While not every older man is financially established, the perception of stability, whether financial, professional, or personal, can create a feeling of safety. That sense of security may reduce anxiety about the future and allow the relationship to focus on growth and shared experiences. Emotional security, in particular, can foster trust and vulnerability, which are foundational to deeper intimacy. Life experience often brings perspective, and perspective can make conversations richer and more layered. Older partners may have traveled more, faced diverse challenges, and developed broader worldviews. For younger women who are intellectually curious, this depth can be stimulating. The exchange of ideas across generations can feel dynamic, with each partner offering insights shaped by different cultural moments and personal milestones. There is also the appeal of mentorship-like qualities, though this dynamic must be healthy and balanced. Some younger women may admire the guidance or advice an older partner can provide, especially when it is offered respectfully and without condescension. This sense of being supported while still maintaining independence can create a powerful emotional bond rooted in mutual respect. Emotional availability can be another compelling aspect. As people age, many learn the importance of vulnerability and honest communication. Older men who have reflected on past relationships may approach new ones with greater openness. This readiness to engage in meaningful dialogue about feelings and expectations can make a younger partner feel seen and valued in ways that casual relationships sometimes do not provide. The perception of seriousness and commitment also contributes to attraction. Older men may be viewed as more likely to seek long-term relationships rather than fleeting encounters. For younger women who desire stability and long-range planning, this alignment in intentions can be especially attractive. The sense that a partner knows what he wants can reduce ambiguity and strengthen trust. Social dynamics can further influence attraction. In some cultures, age gaps are normalized or even admired, associated with wisdom and leadership. Younger women raised in such contexts may naturally view older men as desirable partners. Cultural narratives, media portrayals, and family models can subtly shape preferences and expectations in relationships. Another psychological layer involves the balance of independence and care. Older men who have established their own lives may not rely heavily on a partner for identity or validation. This independence can create space for a younger woman to maintain her own ambitions and individuality. When both partners respect each other's autonomy, the relationship can feel expansive rather than restrictive. Ultimately, attraction is complex and deeply individual. Not every younger woman is drawn to older men, and when such attraction exists, it stems from a blend of emotional, psychological, and situational factors. What truly sustains these relationships is not age alone but compatibility, shared values, and mutual respect, which transcend generational differences. Beyond emotional dynamics, social and developmental elements often play an even more substantial role in explaining why some younger women feel attracted to older men. Society places strong emphasis on progress, achievement, and direction, and older individuals are frequently perceived as being further along that journey. This perception can create an image of someone who has already navigated uncertainty and emerged with clarity. For a younger woman who is still shaping her identity, career, and long-term vision, being close to someone who embodies experience and structure can feel grounding and motivating at the same time. Professional stability and life organization are powerful influences. Older men are often seen as having established routines, clearer financial habits, and defined ambitions. This does not simply represent material comfort. It symbolizes planning, responsibility, and foresight. Younger women who value long-term thinking may find this particularly attractive because it aligns with their own desire for growth and security. Stability in a partner can reduce relational stress and create a sense of shared purpose rather than constant unpredictability. Exposure to broader social networks is another important factor. An older partner may introduce different professional circles, intellectual communities, or cultural environments. This can expand a younger woman's social capital and worldview, offering experiences she might not encounter within her own age group. The relationship becomes not just romantic but developmental, opening doors to new conversations, opportunities, and perspectives that accelerate personal evolution. Generational contrast itself can create intrigue. Differences in cultural references, music, historical memory, and life experiences can make interactions feel stimulating rather than repetitive. A younger woman may enjoy discovering stories from times she did not personally experience, while also sharing her contemporary insights in return. This exchange of eras can produce dynamic dialogue, where curiosity replaces monotony and learning becomes mutual. Ambition remains a central element of attraction. Older men who have worked toward long-term goals often demonstrate perseverance, resilience, and strategic thinking. Observing someone who has built something meaningful through dedication can inspire admiration. Younger women who are career-oriented or purpose-driven may find themselves drawn to that example of discipline and accomplishment, seeing in it a model of what sustained effort can achieve. There is also the psychological dimension of perceived leadership. Leadership in a healthy relationship does not imply dominance but rather decisiveness and accountability. An older man who has faced complex life decisions may exhibit calm authority when handling challenges. For some younger women, this capacity to remain composed under pressure fosters trust. Knowing that a partner can navigate difficulties thoughtfully may enhance feelings of safety and confidence in the relationship's durability. Cultural narratives and media portrayals have long romanticized age-gap relationships, often associating older men with wisdom, sophistication, and success. These narratives subtly shape expectations and preferences, even when individuals are not consciously aware of them. As social norms evolve and acceptance of diverse relationship models increases, younger women may feel more empowered to pursue connections that genuinely resonate with them, regardless of age differences. Another significant factor involves personal growth through contrast. A younger woman may bring spontaneity, technological fluency, and contemporary awareness, while the older partner contributes strategic thinking and life-tested perspective. This complementary dynamic can encourage both partners to expand their comfort zones. She may develop patience and foresight, while he may rediscover adaptability and openness. The relationship becomes a space of reciprocal enrichment rather than imbalance. Experience in previous relationships can also deepen relational quality. Older men who have reflected on past successes and mistakes often approach new partnerships with heightened emotional intelligence. They may communicate boundaries more clearly, value compromise, and prioritize emotional consistency. For a younger woman seeking meaningful commitment rather than casual connection, this level of relational maturity can be profoundly attractive. Economic independence can influence attraction, though it should not be oversimplified. Financial stability often represents more than wealth. It symbolizes discipline, responsibility, and the ability to provide for oneself. Younger women who associate stability with emotional reliability may find reassurance in a partner who has established independence. When both individuals maintain autonomy, the relationship can flourish without dependency becoming the central dynamic. Intellectual depth frequently accompanies life experience. Older men may have cultivated sustained interests in politics, philosophy, business, art, or global affairs. Engaging in conversations that span decades of observation can feel mentally stimulating. For younger women who value thoughtful dialogue and analytical discussion, this intellectual richness can be a strong source of attraction and connection. There is also the appeal of intentionality. Older individuals are often perceived as more deliberate in choosing partners. Rather than dating casually without direction, they may pursue relationships with clearer long-term intentions. This sense of purposeful commitment can make a younger woman feel respected and seriously considered, strengthening emotional security within the partnership. Attraction can additionally be shaped by emotional pacing. Older men may move more steadily in relationships, preferring consistency over dramatic highs and lows. This measured approach can create a calmer relational environment. For younger women who have experienced volatility in past relationships, the steadiness of an older partner may feel refreshing and sustainable. Shared aspirations for the future can also align despite age differences. While life stages may differ, values such as family, travel, career development, or personal fulfillment can overlap significantly. When both partners communicate openly about goals and timelines, the relationship can transcend generational gaps and focus instead on shared direction. It is important to recognize that these dynamics depend heavily on equality and mutual respect. Age alone does not guarantee maturity, stability, or compatibility. The attraction between a younger woman and an older man becomes meaningful and healthy only when both individuals maintain autonomy, communicate transparently, and support each other's growth. Ultimately, social and personal growth factors often deepen the appeal of older partners because they combine experience, intention, and perspective with opportunities for shared evolution. The attraction is rarely about age in isolation. Rather, it reflects admiration for qualities that may be more commonly associated with lived experience. When grounded in respect and authenticity, such relationships can become powerful spaces for learning, partnership, and enduring connection.